know you're listening to L-Man, you're listening to What Came From the Radio. I'm here with Charlie from Long Island Ghostbusters. Didn't even know this is a thing. I thought maybe there was some type of possession going on because someone told me. And I felt really weird for like a month. So first of all...
That may have been COVID.
It probably was partially COVID, but there might have actually been some type of like possession thing going on. So yeah, what is Long Island Ghostbusters?
So the Long Island Ghostbusters are a charity group that turned the thing we loved as children into a way to do good things for children now. So pretty much I decided that when I was a little kid, I loved Ghostbusters so much that when I was an adult, how great would it be to drive in an Ecto-1? How great would it be to have a proton pack?
Right.
And I kind of just made that a reality. But to justify it, we visit children's hospitals, we raise money for Toys for Tots, we work with special needs camps and facilities to help raise either awareness or funds for all those great activities and all those great organizations.
So you said you work with, a lot of kids. Now, do you go into these groups of children and say, you're... Then you take them out and then you put orphanages away from their family? Is that what you do?
No, we never go that extreme. I mean, every now and then we have been known to disturb some children. But no, what we tend to do is we start off with the easiest joke possible, and I'll throw it your way, but have you seen a ghost today? You're welcome. You're welcome. That's how good we are. What a lot of times we do with these kid groups is we'll send them copies of the films, or more often we'll send them copies of episodes of the cartoon. So they can kind of familiarize themselves with the world, and then we show up as the Long Island Ghostbusters, the new franchise, just saying hi and making sure everything's nice and safe for all the little ones. And what we do, as I just throw stuff at you, that's a ghost. What we try to do is with events like this, we'll sell items, we have patches that we custom made, we flip toys, and we use all those funds for these great organizations. So buy a toy from the Long Island Ghostbusters, it'll turn into 2 or 3 or 4 toys for kids who are in need.
Really super cool. So you also, I made him bring this. We have slime samples.
So this was my big pandemic project. I'm a kid of the 80s. They used to sell slime in a million different ways. If you want to poke it, you can go ahead. I made or remade how slime used to be in the 80s. Nice and toxic. Go ahead, give it a poke. It won't bite your It's kind of wet and dry at the same time.
Oh, yeah.
Just like when I was a kid and used to buy it at Toys R Us and KB.
There's no residue.
And it's very inexpensive for us to make. This formula doesn't use borax. It doesn't use glue. It doesn't use anything that most people who make slime at home use. This is our special formula. You can only get it from us. Very inexpensive, but it winds up being one of the biggest parts of our fundraising efforts every year.
Wow.
We've done about $2,000 in slime this year, specifically for Toys for Tots.
Well, someone who's a bit of a neat freak, there's no residue, so that's pretty cool, because when you touch all these gross things, I make a smoothie, and I have to wear different clothes when I make a smoothie, because I get the smoothie all over myself.
Happens to the best of us. That's pretty much how the process of me making this stuff works. There's a lot of, my girlfriend is very patient with me, because our kitchen winds up a slime-covered mess. But by the time we get it in your hands, it's nice and contained.
What's like something you could do with the slime?
You know what? The main thing that most kids do with it is the same thing I did when I was a kid. You take an action figure, you dunk the figure in, you pour it out so it covers it. A lot of kids just really like shaking it. Makes a very funny and disturbing noise sometimes. So there's whatever the imagination brings them to.
You know what I feel like you do? When I have guests over, which I try not to have too many guests, sometimes you have to go to the bathroom, you don't have people listening. Maybe you shake it and you my speaker and I'll just shake it.
Yeah,
and then they won't hear what's going on.
They'll definitely think something is wrong with you.
Yeah, they'll think I have something extra wrong.
That's fun. It's fine.
So that might work against me. Okay, so back to Long Island Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
What's coming up in the next couple of months? We got Halloween season.
Our big thing for Halloween every year, Camp Aquatic Special Needs Camp does a huge spooky walk. So you start off the spooky walk, you're getting scared. Who do you see? The Ghostbusters there to save the day. If you're too scared to do the spooky walk alone, we go with you.
Oh, that's so
All
cool.
the other scare actors work with us.
Right.
And what they do is they know if we show up, we got the wands out, they'll keel over so the little kid can be triumphant.
Oh, that's so cool.
Our little zone kind of looks like we were recently attacked. We have our Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. We have our car with all the lights and sirens. spooky noises, the terror dog, all the good stuff. That's our big one.
Cool.
And that is the last 2 weekends before Halloween this year, Camp Pequot.
Camp Aquatic. And where is Camp Aquatic?
It's in Suffolk County.
Okay.
It's near like Shirley, but I think it's a little past that. I don't have the address with me.
So I'm gonna leave off with this. I just found out, I'm not gonna name the haunted house, but I was talking to the police. I got my car locked into this beach area. I stayed a little too late. So the police came and I had a nice little conversation with the police in an area in Long Island for about an hour. I got some inside information that there is a haunted house that and I had my suspicions, and I'm always afraid walking through the haunted house because you never know who can jump out at you.
Yeah.
And you know, there could be real ghosts, but then there could be people that are scary. And I heard that there's actually been police reports. So to not get attacked in the haunted houses this season, we could call the Long Island Ghostbusters perhaps and have you walk through the haunted house as I made people walk through with me, because I said, you know what, you never know. And
the best part is if it's a ghost, we of course got you covered. But if it's not, these things are heavy. We'll just bop them over the head for you. So if it's just a creep, Long Island Ghostbusters is still there to save the day.
Right. So I'm not going to say the haunted house. Maybe I will off record. But yeah, you might want to have someone accompany you. And my gut told me to have someone accompany me.
Like you need a hero, a plain-clothed hero.
So speaking of, my final thought and final question for you is, my gut told me, don't go in there alone, and I was right, and I found this out a year or two later. Now, what has your gut told you that has helped you?
So one of the things people ask us all the time, do you really hunt ghosts? I am a young-ish Puerto Rican man.
Right.
No, I am not looking after real ghosts.
No?
If in fiction we don't survive in the movies,
Yeah.
I'm not about to find out in reality. Jason Voorhees, good luck, kill all those silly nannies going after you. No, I'm good.
And your final thoughts for society and came from the radio?
You know, the biggest message that I like to spread with everyone, if you loved something like a kid, just keep loving it until you can afford to buy all the stuff you dreamt of.
Okay.
So I wanted a proton pack as a kid. Now I got one. There's no one saying, hey, you don't need a second proton pack. I do in fact need a second one. Balance out the living room decorations.
Awesome.
So love what you love always.
Love
just
it.
love it more with a better budget.
Nice. Thank you so much, Charlie. You
Thank
can find
you.
out Long Island Ghostbusters. What's the website?
It's the best place to find us is Instagram, LI Ghostbusters, but any social media, LI Ghostbusters.
Perfect. Thanks so much. And now back to more Came from the Radio.